What's up everybody, it's Trader from Store, and today we're back at it again with another video. But today we're not doing a restoration, we're just going to be doing a quick cleaning video because while I'm in the process of cleaning multiple pairs of these, actually I check on YouTube and there's not much videos of how to clean these, so I'm going to show you how to take care of these sneakers today. We got some Dior B22s, you know, messed up, scuffing on the midsole, netting all dirty and everything. We won't take care of all that though, but definitely if you spend a rack on some sneakers, you're going to want to keep them clean, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So first things first, as always, we're going to get some close-up shots of these. Then we're going to go and clean them with the same steps that we do for every pair of sneakers, and then I'm going to show you guys the result. This is just going to be a quick little video, just show you guys how to maintain these $1,000 pair of sneakers. Let's get it. Alright, first things first, you can see some staining on the, I don't know if this is suede, faux suede, nubuck, whatever Dior wants to call it, but some staining on that, on the netting. As you can see, there's scuffing all along the midsole, on the outsole. Same deal with this shoe. I'm not sure if you guys can tell on camera. Netting very dirty, discolored, scuffing all over the midsole again. With that focus. Outsole is dirty. We're gonna clean everything, so you know what to do. Let's get it. So first things first, as always, I'm going to be taking the laces off these shoes just so I can have a nice clean canvas, and also so I could work on the tongues as well. So let me take these laces off. As always, throw some shoe trees in these. These are a size 13, so this is going to be all the way on the last sole of my shoe tree. Alright, now the next thing, we're going to remove whatever little rocks and pebbles both of the sneakers have at the outsole with this little pick that we have. Alright, got the outsoles fully clean and whatnot. There wasn't really much to begin with. But now, first things first, with a dry brush, we're going to brush off whatever little top dirt that this front suede piece may have. Just so we're not mixing in the dirt into the actual cleaning solution, which will eventually get on the netting. Alright, now I'm going to put this one aside. Always going to do the right shoe first, just a habit that I have. So first things first, soft brush from Rejuvenator, not sponsored by Rejuvenator. We're going to be dipping in the solution that we already have mixed up with our Angels Easy Cleaner solution. As you guys know, if you watched the previous videos on the channel, I live and die by this right here. I'm not saying you have to go and use this, it's the best thing to use, but I'm saying this is what I like to use. This gives me the best results for my clients and for their sneakers, and yeah. So first things first, with this soft brush, dip it in solution, get some water off. As you can see, I'm dipping it in, throwing some water off, and I'm gonna work on this front little piece right here. One thing to note while you're cleaning these suede pieces on the Diors, it's absolutely imperative that you don't soak them up too much, because on some pairs, the black dye from the sneaker will actually run off on the netting and it will turn the netting black. It is fairly easy to come off, but you really just want to avoid that whole extra step. So while cleaning these, you really want to make sure that you're not wetting this material up as much as possible. Do it as much as you need to, but don't exceed anything more than that. As you guys know, before this had a big stain on it. As you can see, just after a couple minutes of cleaning, that stain came out. I did all of that while not even soaking this up much. To the touch, it's not even really that dry, so it's really that simple. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna try to pick out whatever little pieces of, I don't know, food or whatever this may be on the netting with a little tweezer. Now we're gonna be doing the same thing that we did with here, with the soft brush on the mesh. If the soft brush doesn't really attack it the way I want it to, then I'll go in with the medium brush. Next thing we're gonna be doing, once again with the soft brush, we're gonna be cleaning the white mesh around the sneaker, all the way around. But one thing we're gonna try to avoid is wetting the black piece once again, so that none of the suede dye runs off onto the mesh. So we're gonna be cleaning this as good as possible while trying to avoid wetting the toe cap. staining came out just a little bit. Well, not a little bit, it came out a lot. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. I'm gonna finish the rest of the sneaker, but I'm just gonna let this dry a little bit, just so I can see how it looks once it's dry. Then I'm gonna hit it again as much time as I need to, just to get those two little stains fully out the sneaker. But first, let's just finish the rest of the sneaker. I'll be doing the rest of it with the medium brush. And you're probably thinking, yeah, you're missing some bristles. Well, I put these brushes to work. Once again, when I'm cleaning sneakers, I like to go in circles all around the sneaker. Right, the next thing I'm going to be doing with the stiff brush, once again from Rejuvenator, I'm going to be attacking these midsoles. Just try to get the scuffing off as much as possible. If it doesn't come off, I have a solution for that later on, so don't worry about that. But once again, stiff brush for the midsoles and for these outsoles. Now on outsoles, once again, we're going to be doing the same thing that we do with every sneaker. First, we're going to be going forwards and backwards. Then we're going to go sideways. And last thing we're going to do, we're going to go in circles. Then we'll be hitting it with our drill brush. Let's get it. Alright, that about does it. So as you can see, the sneaker's looking way better. Once again, I'm going to be letting these dry, going to be coming back, hitting these two little spots. They'll definitely come out 100%. I'm just going to let them dry real fast, and yeah. But as you can see, sneaker looking pretty much brand new. There's still a little bit of scuffings on the midsole, but like I said before, I have a solution for that, so I'm not going to stress it. Alright, outsole so clean, you can eat some food off of them. Right, so I'm gonna put this in front of the fan. Then I'm gonna be repeating that exact same process with this sneaker. So what's gonna take me about 25 minutes with this sneaker, it's gonna be about a minute for you. Alright, we got this shoe pretty much clean to the exact same state as the other one. Last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna clean these laces. We're gonna throw them in whatever leftover solution we have. Let them soak up for a little bit, then I'm gonna clean them between my hands. But first thing, I'm gonna throw these in front of the fan with the other pair. Got the laces clean, I'm gonna throw these in front of the fan so they can dry along with the sneakers. Once the sneakers and the laces are fully dry, I'm gonna go over to my other table. I'm gonna show you that last little trick that I have to take off the scuffing on the sneakers. Then we'll be done with the video. See you guys then. Alright, we got the kicks fully clean. Last thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be using something and cotton balls to be removing all the scuffing off the sneakers. That's what I'm gonna say, something and cotton balls. Take it as you may. If you have the brain capacity, you can put two and two together to figure out what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna be using something in cotton balls just to take off all the dark scuffings off of all the midsoles. Then I'm gonna be throwing the laces back on. Laces is dry, throwing the laces back on. Checking them one last time, throw the tag on them, and I'm gonna show you guys how they came out. But something in cotton balls. Let me get to this, I'll be right back at y'all. Alright, I got the scuffing off both the midsoles. Sneakers looking pretty much dead stock. Uppers looking pretty much dead stock. Last thing, throw the laces on them, check them one last time, and that's a wrap. So give me a couple seconds, throw these laces on, and that's it. Alright, we got the sneakers fully laced up, tags thrown on them. We'll give you these last close-up shots, then that's it for the video. Alright, so last looks at the sneakers. As you can see, let that focus a little bit. Pretty much looking dead stock. Before and after pictures of these will be posted on Instagram at restore.rain. Make sure you drop a follow if you aren't following the Instagram already. I said pretty much back to dead stock. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's how you take care of a pair of $1,000 sneakers. Drop a like, subscribe, comment. Once again, follow our Instagram at restore.rain for more content, daily posts, everything like that. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.